October was all about improving Odyssey, responding to things from the community, and November will be about adding new content and features to the game. I was able to interview the live content director on the game and already learn more about what we can expect, like a level cap increase, what we cannot expect, and way more things that are planned. So there's a lot to discuss, let's get into it. If you enjoyed that, then of course a like would be super appreciated, and let's go. Let's get one thing out of the way first, Legacy Outfits. They will namely not be coming to Odyssey, at least right now. They're not planned. The reasons that Bruno, the live content director on the game, gave were that he thought that it was good to change, that there are some technical constraints because of the way the armor works in Odyssey with the 5 different pieces instead of like having one outfit like in Origins or the other AC games where you would just equip one outfit that would then change your whole look. So they decided to move the whole legacy portion to the naval stuff in the game. We already saw Evie, of course, and recently Bayek, but we can expect more assassins as lieutenants on our ship, or of course as a bodyguard in the world that we can summon with the Call to Arms assassin ability. So yes, that sure is pretty cool, like having a full assassin ship at one point when they release 4 different lieutenants. I still hope they take a look at the stats, because right now there's really no good reason to put them on your ship apart from their look, because you can easily have level 5 perk lieutenants who are way better. And yes, nothing beats an outfit from these assassins. So again, don't expect them, but Bruno also said that he would never rule out things entirely, but maybe they change their mind later. Again, don't expect it. What we already knew was coming though is the New Game Plus mode, but more than that has been unknown. Well, now I can confirm that Ubisoft is definitely looking into adding the feature to switch between characters. So if you finish the story of the game with Alexios, you can then very likely play the game again, but with Cassandra in the New Game Plus save. And then of course keep all the gear you collected in your previous save, all the abilities you unlocked, etc. Because that is of course what New Game Plus is about, replaying the whole game with all the stuff you already collected from your previous save. I also asked about a specific reward like we saw in Origins with a new outfit, although he could not comment on that yet, but the post-launch content trailer did already note that it would give players new challenges. So curious what that will be about. We still don't know when the New Game Plus mode is coming, but I expect it earlier than the almost 4 months we had to wait with Origins, since this New Game Plus mode was planned from the start, while with Origins they made it after the fact. And so when we know more about that, I'll of course let you know here on the channel. November will bring a ton of other things though. We already saw the first Lost Tales of Greece episodes that you can play right now in Elise over here on the map. You have to be in chapter 5 of the family story to access it and be around level 34, I would say. And now another trophy also popped as well. I already touched on this in my previous video, but it sounds like there will be another quest line Ubisoft is planning to add. It's called Divine Intervention and has the sort of same description as the other trophy that was tied to the Lost Tales of Greece hat. And that makes sense because I learned that we can expect more of these Lost Tales of Greece in between the Season Pass episodes. Bruno noted that it depends on the time we have till these episodes, so sometimes it might be 1 Tales of Greece and the other time it might be 2, I would imagine, depending on how long the wait is for the new Season Pass content. So for that Atlantis content, for example, you need the Season Pass. The Lost Tales of Greece episodes are free for everyone and will be stories with familiar characters from the main story or new characters as well. They will all take place in the existing world and should have unique rewards according to Bruno, although the rewards we got from the first one were kind of lackluster, as already discussed in my update 1.06 video. We got epic daggers. So hopefully that changes for the future ones. I also asked about the Season Pass episodes that will start in December with the first of the 3 episodes of the Legacy of the First Blade. I was curious, like, can we go to a new area? Can we expect new gear? What can we expect, like, in general? But Bruno sadly did not want to talk about that yet. In Origins, the Season Pass expansions increased the level cap, but in Odyssey we can expect a level cap increase to an unknown cap for everyone. So even if you did not buy the Season Pass, you'll still be able to level up beyond level 50. They're aiming for a November release, so it should be part of one of the few updates that we got ahead of us. And yes, I asked if max level players that already played a ton on the max level would get some sort of reward for the XP they earned but now disappeared. And Bruno said that they are looking at something like that, although he could not disclose what the output will be. But people that are level 50 right now already did a ton of things, will definitely see a head start when the level cap increase releases. So that is good to know. I mean, we already know that the people on the Project Stream version of the game, so the version that runs on the Google streaming service, can level beyond level 50, as I noted in a previous video. And you see a new picture here from Wheat and Tea on Reddit, who reached level 52 with his gear like being level 51. So this slipped true, like the fact that people on the Project Stream version were already able to level beyond level 50. And also interesting to note is that the Project Stream version has a slightly different production schedule, so that's why some of the features are likely showing up earlier for those people, because that is the case. Anything you find on one platform will come to the other as well. So that is good to know. When we see new things on that version of the game, we know everyone else will get it too. So yes, the Lost Tales of Greece started this month, and we will likely get a new quest line as well later on, thanks to the trophy. Or the trophy is tied to something else, can of course also be the case. A level cap upgrade is coming too, and of course another big thing we will see in November is regarding the mythical creatures. The first one is planned for November, very likely being Sterops. Looking at the trophy, we of course already can see in the menu. And I learned more about how these encounters will work and how they will differ from the Trial of the Gods we saw in Origins. The big difference is that once the creatures appear, they will not go away, so it's not like a weekly event or anything. You can then try and defeat him, and when you succeed, they will be gone from your game. So it's a one-time challenge comparable to the mythical creatures that are already in the main game. They should look a bit familiar. As we already discussed in a previous video, it looks like these creatures will be the brothers and sisters of the Cyclops and Medusa that we of course already fought. For these new creatures they will add, we can expect a full-blown battle, a unique fighting style for the bosses, and also a unique arena. And you can already visit them in the game, as I again noted in that video. You can watch that by clicking on the screen. I will also link to it at the end of this video. And we can also expect a new legendary weapon as a reward from every one of these new mythical creatures. Again, comparable to the creatures that are already in the game. So we can expect the first one in November, although a specific time was not given. I would say either the coming week or after that. Really looking forward to that for sure. Bruno was not able to share at what pace they expect to add these creatures to the game. I would expect every month or something like that, but no official info on that. They want to add content at a fast pace though. Every couple of weeks we can expect something to happen in the game. And that is alongside the live events, of course, with the new Mercenary and the epic ship that happens every Tuesday. Yes, of course, we have issues right now with the Mercenary that does not show up, but the ships work. Again, hopefully they resolve the Mercenary for the next time. We can expect new ones every week for the foreseeable future, Bruno noted, but they will also rotate at some point, so that everyone, like if you are a low level now or buy the game later, has a chance to defeat them and claim the unique rewards. For the ship, that's of course the unique ship design, and the epic mercenaries drop a special epic item like this chest that some people already got because they did see the mercenary. Bruno also said that they will drop a weapon that they are wearing, like referring to a legendary weapon that is already in the game, but not sure because of course I haven't killed the mercenary yet. But if you did see him though, as some other people did as well, and got a legendary heavy blonde weapon I think he was using, totally let me know in the comments down below or on Twitter at JorRaptor, Instagram JorRaptor as well. Follow me there and share what you found. But of course, apart from these pretty nice rewards, you also get 40 orichalcum that you can use at the Equals of the Olympian store. I asked about the inventory, like can we maybe expect more items being added than only one legendary item per week. Right now there were no plans for that. There will also be no exclusive items that we can only get at the Equals store, so just Helix store items. And by the way, they plan to add new gear packs every 2 weeks, so just like with Origins, and we saw that already as well with the Nemean Lion set, and then 2 weeks later the Hades set. They also added naval content alongside that as well, but that will be different per week, so one time they maybe only have a gear pack and the other time maybe only a naval pack. Right now they're only focused on some Greek stuff that they want to add, and then maybe later look at other games like we saw with Origins. They had this For Honor weapon pack, something like that. Right now nothing planned, but maybe they will explore that later. I also asked about some of the much requested features, like the ability to switch the auto scaling off. I know some people want that, while personally I'm fine with the system right now, but More flexibility is of course nice, and it was possible in Origins, but in Odyssey the enemies level automatically. So they're looking into something that makes it more flexible, but it will likely not be the thing that people are specifically asking, so that you can like really turn it off. We should expect something regarding the enemy scaling in a future update. I asked about loadouts, so we can switch between the different playstyles with one click. Changing your abilities and armor alike as well would be really nice. They had nothing planned right now, but Bruno would pass it along to the team. So I have still hope for that. Something we will likely not see is the ability to wear hoods or helmets in the cutscenes. I would imagine that this is pretty hard to implant after the fact, and that is also most likely why we will not be seeing it. So don't hold your hopes for that. They also have nothing planned for the arena at this point, because they want to mostly focus on new experiences, with having a ton of stuff on the horizon. Again, November is about new content and new features, and Bruno confirmed to me that we should expect a new blog post, like we saw with Origins as well, that runs down everything we can expect that month. We're already in November now, so I would expect that post any day now, talking about the level cap upgrade, mythical creature, maybe another Lost Tales of Greece, but also more importantly things we don't know about yet. Because I could just like ask questions, and I did that based on the things they already announced and the things that people want to see, and me too, so I could not really guess what else they would of course do, because that is still a mystery, and Bruno would not tell me as well. So really curious. We at least know there is a blog post coming, and Bruno said that most of the things will be talked about in that post, but if they wanted to include everything, it would be a huge post. So big post coming, but it should not even include everything. I will of course keep you up to date here on the channel when we know more about the November content. I really can't wait. Subscribe to stay up to date on everything Odyssey, like this video to support channel, and before I go, I of course want to get that Hades Lieutenant from an Olympian gift. So every end of the video I will try and get that one until we finally get it. So let's open 2 more gifts right now. Okay, so we're back. Last time we only had epic drops, so the chance that we get a legendary one is increased, you would say. Let's see. I mean, you would say that is a fact actually. So let's see, we got a legendary item this time. Another epic drop, Victor's helmet. He probably lost it and now it's over here. Okay-ish, I would say. Bow on distant targets, plus 5%. Yeah, poison duration. I'm not a really big fan of poison, but it's not a really bad helmet. Let's do one more legendary. Come on, guys. Another epic. Champion's Greaves. Warrior damage. The assassin damage kind of ruins it. Of course, warrior damage and all damage is great, but why would you need warrior damage and assassin damage on one item? Like you see, like my Orichalcum is kind of low at the moment. I still don't have the weekly quest, like I showed you in my update 1.0 or my weekly reset video. You saw that as well. So that kind of sucks, but I will try and get more for sure. Anyway, like I already said, subscribe to stay up to date on everything Odyssey. Drop a like to support channel. Check out my recent video on a new feature that suddenly popped up in the game after the latest update. It's a really cool feature that I did not talk about here in this video, but will likely also drop in November. And I will of course speak to you next time. Goodbye.